Hello everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Thank you all to the new subscribers. Thank you all for showing your support by liking the videos, commenting, and sharing the videos as well. If you are new to this channel and you are enjoying the content, please make sure you're hitting the subscribe button. And if you are subscribed, please make sure you're still subscribed. So to those of you who want to participate in the giveaway, I did put the details in the community post on my community wall. So everything is listed for you guys if you want to participate. I have definitely been enjoying a lot of y'all's responses. I have definitely just been blown away by some of the things that y'all have shared. So thank you to all of you who have already participated. And yeah, we will be having the drawing again on February 23rd. So you can definitely feel free to go over onto that community post on my wall, and you can participate until then. So we're going to jump into a live that Olivia did. There was definitely a lot in here. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
What's wrong? You cool? Yeah, I'm good. I mean, I'm not good. You guys, I'm not good. I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm not good. I came to the realization today that I'm like hella depressed. Like extremely depressed. But I'm just going through a lot of shit.
I think it's so convenient for Olivia to be able to come on this internet multiple times expressing to her audience how depressed she has been. You know, one moment she's depressed, one moment she's living her best life, the next minute she's depressed and crying, the next minute, you know, she's calling other people broke and talking about other people and making it seem like she's enjoying her life, you know, she's living her best life, but then she's depressed again. Like, I think it's so convenient for this woman to be able to come on this camera and say that she's depressed, but when someone else says they're depressed, she makes fun of them. She makes them feel as if they are weak. But it's cool. It's cool for her to come on here and say she's depressed. So, okay, I guess she's depressed again now.
And on top of it, I haven't been exercising. I haven't been eating right. I've just been not on my shit. So, I was supposed to come live today and talk, you know, do the podcast and everything, but I couldn't do it today, and I don't know when I'm going to be able to start it. I'm going to start it soon, because hopefully I can get myself out of this shit that I'm feeling soon.
So here we are once again where Olivia starts something but can't follow it through. So she had just mentioned that she was going to start her podcast again, Coffee with Liv, and this is what she was going to be doing. This is the content, the new content she was going to bring to her audience. Now she's telling them, well, I'm not going to be able to do it. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it. And it's like, girl, you always start things and never finish it. Never finish it. I mean, this is just sad how you continue to string your audience along, promising them all the things that you're going to do different on your channel, and you never follow through. You never follow through. But, you know, the fact that she's making it seem like she has so much to do, but isn't AJ in daycare now? So why is it that you can't accomplish these things if you have one less child in your home?
And it's okay. Like, it's okay to go through things. It's okay. Go visit family. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I might.
It's okay for you to go through things. It's okay for you to come on here and cry and say you're depressed and, you know, want sympathy from your audience. It's okay for you to do it. But when other people come on here and they show emotion, they cry, they express that they're going through some hard times, they express that they're depressed, you come on here and you laugh and you make fun of them. And it's like, at what point, Olivia, are you going to realize that everything that you give to other people is coming back on you? How many times do you have to be in these similar situations before you realize that you're only getting back what you put out over and over and over again? But I'm curious, what family are you going to go visit, Olivia? Can you even leave the state of Texas to go visit family? Like, this is just ridiculous.
I'm at, you guys, I was about to move. I was about to move. I was about to move. But I decided not to move because I don't want to leave my kids. But I was about to move because this is bullshit. The shit that I go through is straight bullshit when it comes to my kids. But I have to believe that things will get better. I have to. I cannot spaz the fuck out, because if I do, that's not going to help my kids. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot that I could do, but that's not going to help my babies. So instead of me being Olivia and just thinking about me and the fact that I want to spaz the fuck out, and I don't, because I think about them. I'm not gonna cry. And then on top of it, I miss AJ. I miss AJ. He was getting on my damn nerves, but now I miss him. But like, I feel like when you're given the opportunity to be a really bad person, but you don't take that opportunity, like you still do the right thing. And I did not come on here to fucking cry, bro. It's not why I came on here. But I guess I needed to cry. Like, I guess this is what I've been holding in. Sometimes I feel like when you hold in your cry, it can make you depressed as well.
How quickly Olivia forgets. Let me remind Olivia of what she had to say when it comes to people coming on this camera crying and showing emotion.
I understand. We fall. Shit happens. But stop getting on this fucking internet crying. Ugh. Just gross. Just disgusting. Do you understand me? Yeah, guys, just keep your heads up. We're going through a hard time in the world. Everybody has a sad story. Everybody can get on this bitch crying. You feel me? But like I said, only the strong survive, you guys. Keep your shit together. Life goes on. Be strong, okay? Nobody likes a weak bitch. And, like, conquer. You feel me? Conquer from within. You gotta just, put your big girl panties on and do the damn thing in every situation. I have a lot going on in my life, but never ever would I ever want fucking sympathy, or I don't want anybody to pity me because I'm that bitch. You feel me? And that's just that on that. But some people live off of pity. Some people need pity, and I'm just not that one. So
yeah, remember when you gave this, unsolicited advice to, certain individuals on this platform because you thought it was funny that they were coming on here crying? But, I'm going to need you to follow your own advice. The same way you was pleading with your audience to take the advice you was given the other day, I'm going to need you to take this advice. Because we don't want to see you coming on here crying like this. You always say you're strong and you call everybody weak. Yeah, this is giving weak, Olivia. Why are you on here crying again? And like I said before, this is karma circling back around. I mean, at some point, you're really going to have to understand what karma is, because you are definitely getting it left and right. Remember when you said this too?
people will wish on your downfall, y'all, all the while God's coming for their ass, okay?
Just like I said then, I'm going to say again here. That's exactly what God is doing with you. Everything that came out of your mouth, you were speaking it about yourself. And you still are.
Okay, this is not why I came on here. But I feel like we're given, God gives us choice. We have choice, right? And I feel like when you're faced when you have the opportunity to do something wrong, to get over on somebody, to hurt somebody, to take the low road, not the high road, the low road, to match energy, to get them back, to do some shit to them that they've done to you, to hurt them, basically, to hurt somebody else, because whatever the reason may be. But you still choose not to do that. You still choose the high road. That's really where you see your growth. You really see how much you've changed. And I've fucking changed. I've changed. That's just what it is. So I'm just sick of being in this situation. Like, I'm sick of it. It's bullshit.
I'm confused. At what point, Olivia, have you taken the high road? At what point have you showed that you are not trying to do tit for tat? You're not trying to go low. You're not trying to speak ill on this particular person, because I believe she's speaking about Gerard. At what point have you come on this internet, out of all of the years that you and Gerard have been in this custody battle, in all the years that you have lost primary custody of your children, at what point have you taken the high road? At what point have you have showed yourself to be the bigger person, the better person? Because you have constantly spoken on Gerard. You have dragged this man. You have tried to pit his children against him. Like, I'm really trying to figure out, when have you made this change that you're claiming that you have made? You've changed. In what way, Olivia? In what way have you distributed change? Like, all the stuff that you have done, you have spoken on his family, you have spoken ill on his mother, you have spoken on his deceased grandmother, you have done everything humanly possible to hurt that man, to make his children not even want to have a relationship with him. You have tried to set this man up to be arrested. You have put false allegations on him as being an abusive father. So I'm trying to figure out, when have you taken the high road? Where is this change that you speak of?
I've been putting up with so much bullshit for so fucking long. For so long, bro. Shit that I don't even deserve. But, and then when I think of, like, you know, doing something, my conscience still can't let me do it. I'm like, no, you can't do that shit. You can't stoop to these people's level. You cannot be that type of person, no matter what's been done to you. You can't be that type of person.
So, with all the evil that you have spewed out amongst many people on this platform, you have the nerve to want to speak about your conscience? Where was your conscience when you was making fun of disabled children? Where was your conscience when you were making fun of women who miscarried? Where was your conscience when you were laughing and speaking ill and being degrading towards innocent children? Where was your conscience, Olivia, when you were making up false allegations in your insane mind regarding children being sexually abused? Where was your conscience, Olivia, when you allegedly had sex with your ex-husband's nephew who was underage? Where was your conscience when you were speaking on deceased relatives? Where was your conscience, Olivia, when you were moving randoms into your home and not even knowing their background, and you had them around your innocent children? Where was your conscience then? See, again, it's so convenient for you to cry and want sympathy, because please believe that's exactly what you're doing right here. You want people to feel sorry for you. You want people to sympathize with you because you're going through it. You want the world to believe that Gerard is just wanting to make your life miserable for no reason. You want everybody to believe that you have done nothing wrong. You are the innocent victim over there. All you try to do is be kind and show positivity and light. You never do anything unless somebody mess with you first. That's what you want everybody to believe, Olivia. But we all know different because we see what it is. We see how you move. We've been seeing how you move. And you think we're supposed to just forget? We're supposed to just forget everything and just fall for your tears that you're crying right now. How convenient that you want to mention conscience when you have never displayed that you've had a conscience. Because as you've stated before, oh, you can go to the gutter. Remember? I can talk about your mama. I can talk about your deceased relatives. I can talk about your children. Remember that? Remember you declared and proclaimed that that's the type of person you are? Because if we want you to go, you'll go. Gas to the pedal, remember? But now you got a conscience. You don't even know what a conscience is. This is just ridiculous. You are ridiculous, Olivia. Get it together. Get some accountability. Get some act right. Get some truth. Because all you doing is lying and just wanting people to feel sorry for you. But this is what happens when you dig the ditches for other people. You are the one who end up in them.
So maybe I'm the fucking sucker in the end. Maybe I'm the stupid ass in the end. Maybe. But anyway, I miss my kids. I miss my kids. Have I considered Islam? No. I'm not questioning my God. I'm questioning myself. Like, why do I continue to do the right thing when the wrong thing keeps being done to me?
See, that's where you went wrong, Olivia. It's good that you're questioning yourself, but you got the wrong question. Because it's not you doing right and wrong keeps happening to you. It's the total opposite. You keep doing wrong thinking that right is going to show up, and it will never happen. It will never happen. I don't care if you do wrong 300 days out the year and you decide 65 of the days of the year you're going to do right. You're going to have to pay for all 360 days of wrong you have done. Just because you did 65 days of right don't mean that those days are going to outweigh and erase the 360 days you did wrong. That's not how life works, Olivia. You live your life right from the time you wake up to the time you lay your head down at night, 365 days out the year. That's how that works. But no, man, we're not going to sit here and try to make it seem as if you ain't doing nothing wrong. Because, girl, you are on camera and you have chosen to record your life for the whole world to see forever. Your videos are archived on the World Wide Web for everyone to see. So you cannot sit here and lie and make it seem like you have done nothing wrong. This is insanity. That you will literally fix your mouth to speak this. And what is going on with your mouth? Like, is it just me, or does it look like her whole jaw has swollen times 20? Your jaw looks extremely huge. And I'm not even trying to be funny, but it's something that I'm seeing. And it's making me feel like cringe on the inside. Because I remember saying to you months ago, that your mouth is like a sepulcher. It's like a grave because your mouth is lethal. It's venom. It kills and it destroys. When you look at a viper or a python, you see how huge their mouth is. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing in the spirit with you. But yeah, your mouth, your jawline, I don't know what's going on, but it's extremely huge to me.
Like, how much more suffering am I gonna have to put up with? Like, do the bad people ever fucking, like, let up? Or, like, no? It just never? I'm sick of this shit, bro.
Do the bad people ever let up? The same way you question that, Olivia, and the same way you're wiping away tears as you say that, I want you to take the time and I want you to reflect on all of the people that you have bothered, that you have messed with. And do not, I repeat, do not even dare fix it in your mind to make it seem as if you have never messed with anybody unprovoked. I want you to honestly reflect on all of the people that you have messed with unprovoked, that you have bullied, you have lied on, that you have laughed and made fun of. And I want you to remember all of the people that have came on this internet and pleaded with you to leave them alone, to stop talking about them, to stop mentioning their names. And I want you to really focus on all of that. And I want you to ask yourself the question, is this what I have caused other people? Because if you come to the answer yes, then you are living in your truth. Because that's exactly what you need to do. You coming on here, being in denial, acting as if you have not contributed to this situation that you're in, it's delusional. And the only way this is going to let up is when you start owning up to the part that you have continually played in this mess. And then you will find some sense of peace. But until then, Olivia, you're going to continue to be tormented because you are adding to what it is that you're going through. You.
This is not what I planned to do, though. I didn't want to come in here and cry. I'm sorry, guys. This is, like, stupid, bro. Crying. And then on top of that, I miss AJ. And, I don't know, it's hard. It's hard not to be with AJ every day because I'm so used to him. But I'm getting used to that. I can get used to it. I'll get used to it. Can't even see my stupid eyes are. Yeah, but when? When will he handle it? I just keep waiting, bro. I just keep waiting and 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 waiting. Like, there's nobody that well, no, it's not even true. I see a lot of people then unjust. And if you guys actually knew what the fuck I'm sitting on, you guys would call me a stupid ass bitch. You guys would be like, you're stupid, bitch. Why the fuck? Because I'm not like that. I never have been. Never have been. Over these last couple of years, you guys, I have become strong. Like, my strength has built up tremendously, you know. But
honestly, I don't see strength. I see someone who says that they're strong, but that's not really what is going on the inside. I think you want to be strong. I think in some ways you try to be strong, but I don't think you are representing strength. I think what you are representing is hardness. There's a difference. There's a difference between strength and hardness, because when you are strong, you can stand in the face of adversity and not compromise your integrity, not compromise your morale, not compromise who you are at the core of you. You will not stoop to anyone's level. You will not be mean. You will not be vengeful. You will not show hate. When you are hard, that's what it is. You've become hardened. Your heart has become hardened. You've allowed bitterness to enter into your heart and into your spirit, which is what causes you to go to the pits of hell, which causes you to lash out and be degrading and be vulgar and be spiteful and vengeful, which causes you to lie and to spew out false allegations. There's a difference. So although you may want to embody strength, that's not what you are embodying. You are embodying hardness. And you really need to learn the difference, because you're expecting a certain end result, but the path that you've chosen is not going to lead you there.
The thing that I'm dealing with is like, you do the right thing, you do the right thing, you do the right thing, you do the, or what you feel is the right thing. You know, my whole thing is I try to be fair. I always try to be fair with people, because I want people to be fair with me. But people are not fair. They want to take everything from me. For what? Like, what's the point? And then people want to fucking wonder why I don't trust people. It's all good, though. Like I said, this is like ridiculous. But I don't even know. I can't even say do the right thing, you guys. I can't even say. I can't even say that. Because I'm waiting and I'm still waiting, y'all. I'm still waiting. People don't give a fuck about me. And that's fine. That's okay. I don't care if people care about me anymore. I've gotten to the point where I care so much about myself that I'm not codependent. I don't worry about other people. The only people I worry about are my kids. That's the only people I care about. That's it. And people know that. But still play with you about your kids. It's amazing.
I find it amazing that for you to feel the way you feel about your children and how it makes you feel when other people play with you when it comes to your children. I find it amazing that for you to know what that feels like, and yet you play with other people's children as if they're not going to feel that pain and to be affected to a major degree when you do that. I cannot understand for the life of me, why do you find comfort in doing that with other people's children? If you as a mother can sit here and cry and feel the pains of how people throw your children in your face, if you know what that feels like as a mother, why would you be evil towards other mothers and be so low and so degrading and just so evil towards these mothers in speaking recklessly the way you do about their own children? How do you feel for your children in your heart, but have a hatred towards other innocent children that's coming from that same heart? How can the two reside? I don't understand how you expect for people to really sympathize with you. But this is what you have done multiple times to multiple women. You have made it a point to say repeatedly from your mouth that you don't have a problem speaking on children. But you come on here and you act as if you're so high and mighty when it comes to your children and when it comes to people playing with you with your children. Like, you really need to check yourself with this.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy, bro. I'm not upset. I'm not upset. Like, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm just like, I'm tired. A bitch is getting tired. Like, when you have children with somebody, you don't work against them. You don't work against them to bury them. You don't work against them to hurt them, to kill them, to ruin their life. Like, you don't accomplish nothing. Because no matter how much you don't care about that other person, and no matter how much you try to make your kids not care about that person, that's your kid's person. That's your kid's other person. So it doesn't matter how you feel. It matters that the kids love that person.
Exactly, Olivia. It doesn't matter what your feelings are towards Gerard. What matters is that your children have a healthy relationship with the both of y'all. See, you can have all this insight and understanding when it comes to you being the one being affected, but you can't see how you are the one who's not contributing to the same thing that you're saying towards him. You think it's healthy to have your daughter tell a CPS worker that her father abused her when you know good and well that's not what happened? You think it's healthy to always subject your children around you when you are talking down on their father? Do you think that's healthy, Olivia? You have played a huge part in why y'all cannot co-parent successfully. And let's be clear, it was only here recent within the last 2 or 3 months where you have tried to talk about wanting to co-parent. All these years, you didn't want no part in it. But now you are feeling a certain way because you feel as if Gerard is turning your children against you. Are you feeling that because that's what you were trying to do when it came to your children being turned against their father? Is that why you're feeling like this? Because from my understanding, Gerard is following the court order. So what exactly is Gerard doing to you that's making things be unreasonable, and he's being unfair and he's intentionally trying to hurt you? Because from my understanding, when it comes to when you see your children and when you talk to your children, it's all court ordered. So what exactly is going on, Olivia, that Gerard is not abiding by the court? What is it that he's doing that's making life so miserable for you where it seems as if he's trying to turn your children against you?
That's it. That's it. And that's the way that you're supposed to look at it. You know? It's all good though. Like I said, I'm not stooping to anybody's level. I don't need to play get back. I don't need to be nasty. I don't need to do any of that. don't. I just have to just, oh my God, just keep believing, bro, I guess. You guys, here's the thing. I don't even want to talk about court and lawyers and all of that shit. I am so disgusted with this whole situation. I cannot explain it to you. Okay? If you've been through it, then you've been through it. Okay? I'm not gonna get into it. I'm not. The whole court system, I already have explained it to you guys. I'm not doing that. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money, it's bullshit, it's fraud, it's corrupt, it's stupid, it's everything up under the sun. It's traumatizing, it's sickening. Like, there's so many words to describe the system that I am forced to be in. Like, no. It's okay. It's alright. It's okay.
I mean, what's so troublesome about everything she just said right here is the fact that she acts as if no one has seen the court documents. She acts as if there are not people who know the real reasons behind why she lost custody of her 3 children. And for you to keep spinning this same story, because I get it. I mean, this is something we heard when we was young. You know, when you lie, you stick to that lie until you can't lie no more. And that's just what this is giving. The same way she started this whole lie about AJ's father, when many of us knew the truth, she continued this lie all the way until she couldn't lie no more, and then she finally came clean. I guarantee you, had the court ruled in her favor, it would be a whole different conversation, y'all. They would be saints if they had ruled in her favor. But this is ridiculous, Olivia. This is ridiculous. You will never come to the place that you aim to be if you continue to live in lies. The truth shall set you free. Do you not get that? The truth is the only thing that will set you free. Your lies is what keeps you in bondage. And the longer you are imprisoned within your own mind and within your own self, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to feel peace. You're never going to know what it's like to actually live. Because you're always looking over your shoulders. You're always paranoid. You're always trying to remember the lie that you said before. You're in bondage. And how sad for you. Because you wanted to speak about choosing, a choice. Yeah, these are the things that you keep choosing. This is the choice you keep making for yourself. But you expect this happy ending? Again, it's not possible. Because at some point, the walls are going to tumble down. And you're going to be left to face yourself in all its truth. You're going to have to deal with you at some point. And it's better to deal with it now before it gets any worse than what it already is.
Like, it really, like I said, you guys, I'm not, no. There's no need for that. There's never been a need for that. There's never been a need for the court in the first place. And there's just never been a need for it. That's my point. Like, this whole shit is fucking ridiculous, bro. Oh my God. So stupid. It's so dumb. It's not even like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, even though whatever. I'm not going to speak for my children. My kids are so conditioned and they already are so used to what's going on. You know what I mean? I just think it's sad what's being stolen from them. Like having their mom in their life, like I should be, is being stolen from them. My girls being up under me, like little girls deserve to be up under their moms, is being stolen from them. For what reason? And see, when I think of it like that, that's the shit that gets me hot. That's the shit that makes me want to fucking act crazy and act stupid and do stupid shit. Because who are you to take that away from them? You know?
So you don't see how you played a part in why your children are not able to be with their mother. You don't see how you caused a lot of this to happen. You don't see how you not passing allegedly 3 drug tests wasn't the reason behind why you could not have your children with you. You don't see how, had you chose your children over drugs, allegedly, that you wouldn't be in this situation, Olivia. Do you not see if you had complied with the courts? You know, the same courts that you say was so unfair and they just took your children. But they gave you stipulations to follow because they wanted to help you. They wanted to help you retain custody, and you chose not to comply. You chose not to get a mental evaluation. You chose not to take parenting classes. Allegedly. We'll just say allegedly, okay? But we all saw the court documents. So, you want to make it seem like, what's the reason? What's the reason? These are the reasons. And as many times as you try to tell yourself you are not at fault, doesn't make the reality any different. It's not going to bend the truth. It's not going to distort it. It's not going to change it. The truth remains what it is. Because you can't compromise the truth. I just find this appalling, actually, that you really have the audacity to sit here and make it seem like somebody just literally came into your house and took your children for no reason. You did nothing. This is very shameful. It's very shameful for you, Olivia.
You think of like the little shit that we do with our babies daily. They can't experience any of that shit with their mom. Like, there's girls out there that would die for that. Like, they would give anything to have their mom by their side. And you're taking that from them? Like, they're not going to have any memories of, oh, I remember my mom took me to ballet class, and I remember, like, this and this, like... And that's the shit that makes me want to fucking lose my shit. Because you're fucking playing with me, dude. You're playing with me. And for what? I'm here in Texas. I am not working. I have all the time in the world to be with my kids. And you're playing with me for what?
If you have all the time in the world to be with your kids, then why did you put AJ in daycare, Olivia? Because according to you, you just had so much to do, I can get so much done. But since you put AJ in daycare, you just been on live multiple times, even throughout the day. So what exactly was the purpose behind you putting AJ in daycare? If you have all this time in the world to be with your children, why would you settle for putting AJ in daycare when you're not even working, according to you? You don't have a 9-to-5. You're not being monetized on YouTube. So what is the purpose of you putting your child that you love so much, that you are boohoo crying, saying that you miss him so deeply? Why would you be away from your child for no reason, Olivia? Why?
Anyway, guys, I'm not here to talk about it. I'm just saying, like, that's really honestly what I'm going through. It's honestly what I'm going through. And I'm just dealing with it, you know? I'm just dealing with it day by day. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay. And if not, and my kids miss out on everything they miss out on, that's just what the hand that they were dealt, I guess, you know? It's just what they have to live with.
And how unfortunate it is for those children, because this actually applies in this situation when you speak of the hand being dealt. Yeah, they were being dealt this hand because they didn't have a choice in the matter, but you did. Imagine that. You seeing the hand that your 3 children were dealt, and you could have stopped it. You could have prevented the traumas and the things that they're going to have to work through as they get older because of what you chose to put before them. Imagine that. You knowing that they were dealt this hand, and it could have been avoided. And that's something you're going to have to live with, Olivia. You can't lie your way out of it. You can't manipulate your way out of it. You can't even try to be delusional about the situation because you see it. You see the hand that they were dealt. And as a mother, you should do everything in your power to protect your children, to keep your children from having to experience life this way. You should want the best for your children. You should have wanted your children to have a better childhood than you did. You should have done everything you possibly could have to successfully co-parent with their father. But you couldn't do that. You was too bitter. You was too vengeful. You was too hateful that you put your own feelings before your children. How sad.
It's just the story, like the stories that I hear, like girls say and talk about, and I had my mom. I always had my mom. So it's like I didn't miss out on that part. And I had my dad too. But this is not about him. I'm talking about my mom. But it's just unnecessary. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm fine. I actually feel better that I cried. I didn't mean to cry, but I'm like to the point where I don't even answer my phone. Like I don't want to talk to people because I don't want to talk about it, you know? And then that's why I got on here and I started talking about it and I started crying. So that's my bad. And I just don't want to talk about it with people that are like in my life because I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of it. Literally. Like I'm so sick of talking about this shit. Don't fall into depression. It's too late. I really fell into depression. But that's okay. Like, you get depressed sometimes. I feel like that's normal. Especially when you're going through real shit, you know? When I hear people going through stupid shit, I'm just like, imagine going through what the fuck I'm going through. Like, it's okay.
So there you have it. This is how she differentiates between her being on here crying and saying she's depressed versus the next person. Because in her mind, she feels her situation is more important than the other person's situation. She feels she has the right to feel what she feels and cry when she cries because her situation outweighs everybody else's situation. But here's the thing, Olivia. Everybody goes through stuff. Some people can go through it, some people can't. Some people have a hard time dealing with pain. Other people can deal with it a little bit better. But it doesn't take away from the fact that both are going through something hard. And I think it's very insensitive of you to come on here and make it seem like you are the one who can say what is considered appropriate to cry and to say you're depressed and to share what you're going through. You are the one who sets the standard to determine if somebody else can come on here and do the same. Who are you, Olivia, to dictate to anybody when they can show emotion, when they can be real about their feelings and show tears? Like, who are you?
I can't really get too much more into this topic, you guys, and that's why I don't even want to talk about it, because I can't get into it without saying certain things that I'm not going to say, or not even that, just talking about people that I don't want to talk about anymore on my platform. So there's nothing more I can really say about the whole thing, and that's fine. Like I said, I didn't even mean to come on here and fucking talk about this shit. It just came out. So it's fine. Don't worry about it. I didn't come on here so you guys could fix it. I didn't come on here. There's nothing that nobody could do. There's only one person that can do something about this situation, and he refuses to do anything about it. So cool. Like I said, I could be super real about this situation and go into detail, but I'm not going to. Like, like I said, I didn't come on here to talk about it, you guys. I know, like, people are so lost. Like, you guys have a lot of questions. But don't worry about it. It's fine.
You didn't come on here to talk about it, but yet you're talking about it. And this is what you do, Olivia. You only say so much, but you don't give the whole truth. You say, I can tell the truth, but I choose not to because you don't want to talk about this particular person, which is Gerard. But this is what you've been doing for years. You've been talking about him. And I know the reason why you're trying to be more mindful of not mentioning him is because, we've been calling you out in the many times that you keep speaking on him. But it's like, if you're really going to speak your truth, then speak your truth and let it be. But you dragging the people along, you dangling a carrot over their head, like, this is getting old as well. But the fact that she's alluding to the fact of all of this can be, corrected if Gerard would just cooperate, sounds to me she's speaking about Gerard, lifting the child support. That's what it's kind of giving, because I don't know what else she could be speaking about that would make sense right here, because the fact that she's coming on here crying, she's saying she's depressed. She spoke about the fact that she's not able to see her children as much as she like, but for her to say there's something that Gerard can do, but he chooses not to, I mean, it seems to me like if it's speaking about custody, I mean, that's already set in stone. It's already set in stone. So I don't see how Gerard could do anything to change that, but it does sound like she's speaking about child support.
Okay, anyway. Yeah, so podcast is put to the side for right now. I will let you guys know when we're going to start it up. Just not right now. I have to get back on my shit. I feel so much better. Energy transfer is very real, okay? You guys need to be careful who you let in your space, okay? You need to be careful who you let around you, all of that, because some people like to take your energy and replace your energy with theirs. So just be careful, like, people have bad energy, and people can't shake that shit for nothing. And fucking with a person like you, they might be able to harvest your energy and take it right along with them. You feel me? So you have to just be very careful. And that's what I feel like's been done here. I've, like, gotten in somebody else's energy. And, like, I need to shake this shit.
I mean, you are absolutely correct, Olivia. This is what I've been saying this whole time. All of humanity is influenced by a spirit. It's either you're influenced by God's spirit, the one true God, or you're influenced by the God of this world, which is Satan. And the energy that you speak of, I mean, spirit is moved by energy. We are made up of energy. So, I mean, that's what it is. And this is why I've been saying that the way that you've been moving for a while, it has not been God-led. It has definitely been, you have been operating from a dark spirit, from a dark energy. This is what's been going on for a long time.
No, I do have to start going to church. 100%. 100%. I've already talked to my mom, and I need to find a church. I want to, even when the kids are here, we're all going to go to church. And then when they're not here, I'm still going to go to church with my babies. I don't know how that's going to work, though. I'm going to have to find a church that has, like, a kid area. Because AJ's butt, he won't stay still for nothing. But most definitely, I need to find that. You know, I feel like even like meeting people, like friends and people, like that's the type of place like I need to meet friends. Like I don't need to go out to bars and meet people. Like that's like where the lowest vibration people are dwelling, at bars and lounges and clubs and ew. No, like the people, you guys, I drank the other night and that's not like me. You guys, when's the last time you guys saw me drink? Okay, New Year's. I drank some wine. But once again, I'm in somebody else's energy because I don't even drink. But all of a sudden, I'm like, oh my God, I have to drink. So, you know what I mean? And I feel like this is just what I feel. You guys don't have to believe it or whatever. And I'm not trying to down anybody. But I think that drinking alcohol is very low vibrational. I do. I think I've said this before. That's why I don't think it's like wrong if you do it every now and again. Okay, fine. Like that's what you want to do. But it's a low vibration way to spend your time, because it's true. You open up yourself to energies and spirits, and it's like you lower your frequencies when you get drunk. And it's like, and especially being around people, and I'd rather drink alone, honestly, than drink like in a packed room with people, because it's like you never know who's like, So anyway, no.
I mean, I'm not completely mad at what she just said right here because I do feel that, I mean, it's true. That's why they call alcohol wine and spirits. Any liquor store you go to that sells wine or beer or liquor, they call it wine and spirits. It's a reason why they attach spirits to it, because you literally are opening yourself out. You're opening yourself up to be influenced by demonic spirits. This is a real thing. So I'm not mad about what she's saying here, but I feel that she's again shifting the blame by saying, well, it's the energy that is causing me to do these certain things. Again, can you be oppressed by demonic spirits? Yes. Is there a such thing as demon possession? Yes, it is. But I also feel that because we are living in this world where we are not just in a world that is operating from a natural standpoint, it's also a spiritual world that we can't see, that's also in full effect and has been since the beginning of time. And there's going to come a time in all of our lives where we are going to encounter that spiritual opposition. You may not physically see it, but understand that it's at work in all of our lives to some degree. Some more than others, but it definitely does happen. It's a real thing. But I feel to blame all of your choices on energies and spirits, I think you're doing yourself a disservice, because you can't blame everything on the devil. Sometimes we as sinful people, we do things that we shouldn't do. And it's because we made that decision to do it. So I just feel in what she was saying right here about, her drinking and, doing these type of things because she's tapping into somebody else's energy. No, you chose to do those things, Olivia, because that's what you wanted to do at those particular times. Again, have some accountability. Own up to your part, because it can't always be everything that bad happens to you is somebody else's fault. Like, you really got to get this. But as far as you saying that you want to go to church, I mean, that's cool. I just hope and pray you find a good church, because all churches ain't good churches. But I hope God leads you to the right place that you need to be, because I do know that you need a spiritual foundation, a real spiritual foundation. Not something that is a carbon copy of what is meant to look like is a true Christian church, but the real deal. Because I see a lot of that going on on YouTube. I see a lot of that on the internet. It's a lot of carbon copy Christians. You know, I find it appalling that you do have Christians that claim to be Christians. They claim to want to profess the word and act as if they're preaching the word, but you smoking, you drinking, you cussing, you doing all the things that people that don't go to church, people who don't even believe in God are doing. It's shameful. And I feel we as believers, if you're truly a believer in Christ, there shouldn't be where we can't discern who these people are. Because just because you come in the name of Christ don't mean your spirit is representing Christ.
But that's why I don't drink. That's why I don't drink, and that's why I stay sober. But like I said, it's not like I'll never drink, because I just drank the other day. But it's like that's how I knew. I was like, oh yeah, well, this makes sense. Of course I'm drinking. I'm in this person's energy still. Like, it makes 100%. Of course. But it's okay. And I probably gave the person the energy to not drink. They're probably over there thinking like, "Ooh, I'm not gonna drink for 30 days and 30 nights or whatever the fuck," and I'm over here drinking just because the power of transferring energy. So it's fine. I am gonna cleanse myself, my body, my soul, my heart, my everything. And yeah. And I'm just gonna just focus on what I was focusing on. I'm just gonna bettering myself. That's what's important. And I'm gonna just keep bettering myself. That's all you can do in this world. That's all you can rely on is bettering yourself and for your kids and for the people that you love. She said I need a real man. If I see one, I'll let you know. No, I don't need any man, you guys. I don't need a man. I don't want to put it in the universe and say that, like, I'll never be with anybody ever again. But if that were to happen, I wouldn't even care. I wouldn't even care. I'm okay. I'm comfortable. I'm happy. It's not even men. It's just people in general. The way that I see people do other people, the way I see people do me. How can you trust anybody? How can you trust anybody? How?
Olivia, this same question can be asked of you. How do you expect anyone to trust you? Because, again, you definitely know what it feels like to be betrayed. You know what it feels like to be hurt. You know what it feels like to love and care for someone who turned their back on you. But yet, you display those same characteristics towards other people. So, again, this is just another example of why you should treat people the way you want to be treated. Because when you treat people in a way that you don't want to be treated, it's going to come back around and you're going to feel the effects of everything that you put on somebody else. That's how that works. That's why God commanded us to treat people the way we want to be treated. It's very simple.
No. Mm-mm. And then it's like, okay, well, you're just going to choose to trust them because you want to trust them. That's what it be. People be out here choosing to trust people because they just want to. They just want to be up under somebody. They just want to feel something. They just want to be with somebody. So, okay, you know you can't trust them, but you're just gonna choose to. Okay, I can't live that type of life. It's either I'm gonna trust you or I'm not gonna trust you. I can't pretend to trust you. So it's okay. I just need to be single. There's nothing for me out there. Because people are not honest. People are not real. People are not genuine. People don't think with their heart. They think with, oh, how am I going to fuck them over so I can get what I want? That's what people think. So people like me always get fucked over. Because I don't think like that. So it is what it is. So I just choose not to let anybody in. I don't know. I'm so different. And I'm just like, I always wonder, will I ever find somebody who's different like me? Because people are so fucking cold and detached. And it's not just one or two people. I feel like the majority of the people are cold and detached and they don't love. I'm like the small, tiny group of people who actually love for real. So like my divorce actually did fucking kill me on the inside, like literally kill me. He didn't feel shit. It was nothing to him, absolutely nothing. So it's like, it's just different people, different.
So if you're saying right now, Olivia, that your divorce literally killed you, then why would you say that you never loved Gerard? Why would you say that? See, I believe what you're saying right here. You're actually telling the truth right here. But when you would say you never loved Gerard, you never cared for him, you never cared about the marriage, that was your way of trying to make it seem like you were very much unattached to the marriage, because you heard how people kept saying that you basically missed out. Like you definitely messed up your whole marriage. And so you don't want to prove anybody right. So you try to make it seem like you never cared about Gerard, but we all knew that was a lie. So something can't almost kill you if you are not attached to that thing, if you don't care deeply for that thing. For someone to completely walk out of your life that you have no love for, it's not going to kill you. It's not even going to affect you in any way. But the fact that you was affected this deeply proves that you truly did love Gerard. And it's okay to admit that, Olivia.
But no, I'll never get married again. I'll never do that again. Ever. And then people wonder why I'm single. Because I was actually seriously hurt. I wasn't just like playing. It wasn't like playtime for me. Like, not like I'm still hurt. I'm not still in that place. No, hell no. But I'm just saying, like, that shit that I had gone through changed me like a motherfucker. Like, it didn't just like, oh, I tried to get over it with other people, and you guys saw that. I rebounded with a couple people, but I got over my first baby daddy on my own. And that's when I didn't have to, when I stopped using other people to get over him, and I was faced with my own shit, that's when I got over him. So it took some time, but hell yeah, I'm fucking single. The hell? As when you go through things, it is a trauma response. Trauma is real. People like to go through life thinking that they're untouched, they're unfazed, they don't feel nothing. Okay, well, maybe that's why you're the horrible fucking person that you are walking around, because you don't address any of your trauma. I cannot just let my trauma pile up, because then it breaks me. I break. So it's like, I've had a lot of the trauma, and I'm not trying to, like I said, give anybody credit, but it's just what's made me who I am today, what I've been through. And like I said, I don't miss anybody. I don't want anybody. The only people in this world that I want and I miss and I love and I cry for are my children. That's it. And don't get it fucked up. Just because I sat here and I cried doesn't mean that I'm not the strongest bitch that I know. I know how strong I am. Of course I'm strong. If I wasn't strong, I'd be on here doing something else. I'd be on here being a petty ass bitch. I'd be on here being stupid. I'd be on here being I'd just be doing stupid stuff. I hold myself to a different standard. Even me cussing. See, what y'all don't realize is I don't learn stuff on other people's time. I learn stuff on my own time. Everybody was telling me, Liv, don't cuss, it's da 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 da. I wasn't hearing none of that shit. Excuse me. I wasn't hearing none of that. I had to have my own realization on my own time, like everybody does. And I did, and I was like, damn, that doesn't sound cute. I don't want to sound like that. I don't want my son repeating my words. I don't want that. But I had to have that my own come to God moment, okay, like everybody does. I feel like on social media, people try to control other people. You can't control other people. You can't. You say what you want to say and you move on. You don't like the person you're watching? Click the X button and get out. You don't have to watch them. But also, people do give good advice, and I appreciate the people who give good advice, because you don't have to. You guys could just give BS advice and, whatever. But
So you all, that wraps it up for this reaction video. To be honest with you all, I do believe Olivia listened to the video that I uploaded a couple of days ago. It was entitled Lives Life Starts AJ in Daycare Today, Postpones Weight Loss Surgery, The Downfall of This Sector. There was a lot that I said in the segment where I'm speaking about the downfall of this sector that I really believe she took a lot from, and I'm glad because everything I said in that video, I meant it wholeheartedly. There has to be a change that all of these women come to realize that they really need to make as soon as possible. And yeah, you're right, Olivia. Everybody learns at their own pace. And one of the things that I did say in this segment, in this video, was that, you know, when it comes to me, when I give advice, I'm not trying to be anybody's mama. I'm not trying to control anybody or tell them what to do with their life. But what I am trying to do is show y'all a better way. And that's all I can do. And so hopefully all of these women will take heed to that. Because this is not cute. It's not cute to keep coming on here year after year and you're not showing any growth. It's not cute to show up every single year and you're getting older. We see your children getting older, but you're in the same mindset. You are the same person bringing the same stuff. There has to be elevation. You do not remain stagnant for the rest of your life. There has to be growth. And that's pretty much, you know, what I truly believe Olivia kind of pulled from. And I'm glad. But, you know, there's a lot that Olivia really needs to come to terms with. And it's definitely addressing her traumas. I heard what she said, but I don't think she's actually walked fully through the process of facing her own traumas. Because there's a lot there. And if she can't be honest with herself about those traumas, she's not going to experience the healing that she claims she wants. So I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. It's OneLove, and I'm out.